So this is just a video to show you what the beginning of your exam might look like. So this is the 2020 June paper. So at the beginning of your exam, they may tell you what files they have supplied for your paper. So just keep in mind that your folder in your exam is going to be under the C drive. So your folder would probably be called something like exam files. So this is the folder I'm going to use as an example. So if you go into that exam files folder, you'll see all the files that you need for your exam. So it is a common task that they ask you to create your evidence document for this exam if they don't supply you one. So they say create a new Word document and make sure your name, center number, candidate number is on every page. And you're going to save your evidence document with the name that they give you to save it as. So in this case, J2031-evidence, followed by your candidate number. And then they just tell you that you're going to be placing screenshots in this document. So to do this, you're going to open up Microsoft Word and you're going to create this evidence document. So you need to put your name, center number, candidate number on every page. So you just go Insert. You can choose header or footer. You choose header. The blank 3 columns. And you'll put your name, the center number, and your candidate number in the header. And then you can just close the header and the footer. So this is how you set up your evidence. And then you're going to save it with the name they give you, J2031-evidence, for example. So I'm going to go File, Save As, and what you do is you just locate the folder that you have been given with your exam files. So you'd go to the C drive, you'd look for the exam files folder. So this is my example folder. You'd go into it, and just going to save it with the name they gave it, or give you to save it as. So J2031-evidence, and then the candidate number. So I'm just going to go 0000. You would put your candidate number there, and you just hit save. So your evidence document is now set up. So you'd minimize this and as you go through your paper. So when you get to the front page part, so you'll see it'll say web page is the task, then you know it's Microsoft front page. So front page, the icon for front page should be on the desktop when you go into your exam. So a common task before we start the website work is to create a folder where you're going to store certain files that they state, as you can see over here. So create a new folder called TGC and locate the files and store them in the TGC folder. So all of these files we want to put into this folder that we create, and then we're going to take a screenshot of what is in this folder. So you see, after step 1, then it starts going to the front page. Here you would open up front page and create this web page. Select file, new, blank page, etc. So just to do this bit over here, so you'd go to the folder that you are working in. So this view at the moment, I'm going to change it. If you want to change this view to detailed view, just right click on any blank or white area in the folder. I'm going to go to view, details. So here you'd see, for example, it's the name, date, type, size, and you have a tags option. Okay, so I'm going to create the folder within this exam files folder. So I'm just going to right click on this blank area, new, folder. And we give it the name that they want us to call it, so TGC. And now what we're going to do is drag the files that they want into that folder. So they say locate the files and store them in your folder. So 2031-bg.png. So you see there's PNG files, and it basically tells you what type of file you are working with here. So here's the first file, 2031-bg PNG file, Going to move it into that folder. Now we're going to move board, logo, proc. These are all PNGs. In other words, they are picture files. So board, going to drag it, let go. Going to move logo as well. So drag and let go to TGC. Give it a moment. And proc. Move that as well. Okay, and then it's going to be the 2031-tgc.css as a cascading style sheet file. So that is this file over here, 2031-tgc. It's a cascading style sheet file. We're going to move that as well. And then the water PNG file, which is this one. We're going to move that into that folder as well. Okay, so we've moved all the files that they stated on that page into that folder. So we're just going to go into the folder now. Because in the next part they say display the contents of your TGC folder. So you go into it, showing the folder name, file names, extensions, image dimensions, and the file sizes. So if we look at what we have the file names, we have the file sizes, we have the dimensions and extensions. So just out of curiosity, if some things are missing here, okay, so you'd right click next to tags, you'd go more, and you'd tick what you want to show here. So we're looking for example, what's missing are the dimensions, image dimensions, and the file extensions. So we're looking for dimensions. So you're going to tick it, and file extension. And you're going to tick that. So okay. So now we have the name, the sizes, dimensions, file extensions, and the folder name. So just folder name, file names, extensions, image dimensions, and sizes. Now they say take a screenshot of this folder and place it in your evidence document. And it's going to be evidence 1. So all we're going to do, take a screenshot of this folder, so print screen on your keyboard. And now in your evidence document, you'll see your evidence is blank, so you'd have to type in evidence 1. I'm going to make this bold. And paste the screenshot and then crop off everything you don't need. So you just need to show the folder name, file names, sizes, dimensions, and the file extensions. And then when you're ready, you go and type in evidence 2. And then when you get to the part in your exam paper for evidence 2, you then put that information in there. So that's just how you start the front page work as an example. So you may or may not get this tomorrow.